So, what is a Jaguar? No, it's not a stupid question. Apparently, some people have no clue what a Jaguar is. But as you all know, a Jaguar is a wild cat, and this is how its roar sounds like. It almost sounds like a V8 revving, right? But according to Jaguar's director of strategy, Jaguar is not a wild cat. Apparently, it's a domestic cat. It's not even a domestic cat. Apparently, it's a kitten. It's a domestic kitten. The car brand Jaguar, right? The name. It was taken from the animal jaguar, right? The wildcat jaguar, and the previous monogram or the roundel aligned with that idea, because the roar of the Jaguar almost sounds like a V8 revving. So the old monogram somewhat aligned. I mean, it was perfectly aligned with that idea. And even the word mark, Jaguar word mark, was classy. I mean, it looked premium, is what I'm trying to say. It aligned with the Jaguar brand, and Jaguar is supposed to be a premium brand, right? So the previous font aligned with that idea, and the monogram perfectly aligned with the name Jaguar. Whereas the new one, it's just two J's, a J, two J's, like two opposing J's. I mean, flip that monogram and see what you think. Flip that monogram and see what it looks like. What reminds
speed limit of 80.
What you are reminded of. I mean, if you flip that, if you invert that monogram, it immediately joins the list of top 10 logo fails, right? I wonder how nobody thought of that. And the new word mark, right? It's a font. Apparently, they created a special font for that. I mean, it's just the word mark is made out of circles. When I was into graphic designing almost 15 years ago, the way I used to create word marks was by using circles, right? I used to CorelDRAW was the software tool of my choice, so I used to take circles in CorelDRAW and then cut those circles to make word marks. That's exactly what's the what's the new monogram looks like, and the word mark, the font, whatever they have used, suits more for a fashion brand or a low-cost perfume brand. And what I hate about this is people are comparing Jaguar rebranding to Kia rebranding. I mean, come on. The Kia rebranding was executed so well. Kia was, before rebranding, Kia was known more of a common man's brand, and the rebranding helped it move towards premium. I mean, it's not as premium as Mercedes or a BMW. It's not in that class, but the rebranding helped it move towards the premium segment. It's somewhat of a premium brand, at least in some markets. But unfortunately, Jaguar's rebranding has it looks more of a downgrade rather than upgrade. It's no longer, Jaguar no longer feels like a premium brand, right? Oh boy. And the head of strategy, see, I have nothing against the LGBTQ people. I guess everyone should be allowed to be themselves, wear whatever they want, and suck whatever they want. But what I have problem with is pushing your own personal agenda by using a brand like Jaguar.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. It is a true honor to stand here surrounded by such extraordinary individuals, trailblazers in the fight for LGBTQ+ rights, creativity, and self-expression. And at Jaguar, we are passionate about our people, and we're committed to fostering a diverse, inclusive, and unified culture that is representative not only of the people who use our products, but in a society in which we all live, a culture where our employees can bring their authentic selves to work. And we're on a transformative journey of our own, driven by a belief in diversity, inclusion, creativity, policy, and most importantly, action. We've established over 15 DEI groups, such as Pride, who are here tonight in the back. Thank you guys for coming. Women in Engineering and Neurodiversity Matters. We've launched major policy revisions, such as transitioning at work, to drive equity and support for our communities, embracing individuality as our superpower.
Stupid motherfucker. The Jaguar head of brand strategy, Mr. Santino Pietro Santi. He's a gay person. He's in a gay relationship. He's married to a male. We don't have a problem with that. But take a look at this video. After watching this video, it clearly seems to me like this guy Santino, he's using Jaguar brand to push his own personal agenda. I don't think he knows anything about cars. I'm not sure. I really don't think he knows anything about cars at all. I don't think he's a car guy. It seems fairly obvious to me at this point. The biggest problem I have with that, with this rebranding, is that monogram. I mean, it looks like a cheap. It looks like a logo of a cheap Chinese knockoff fashion brand. Right? And like I said, if you invert it, it's a 69. Yeah, makes total sense, right? Santino, you want everyone to 69. Yeah, I mean 69ing is great, but I'm not sure if people want it on their.
Keep up with the car.
Yeah, 69ing is great, like I said. But I'm not sure if people want that as a monogram on their cars. Mr. Santino. Oh boy. I was reading comments yesterday on social media, and like obviously the dealers are worried. And apparently some dealerships are getting calls from angry customers. They are like really angry for obvious reasons. And the values are apparently already plummeting in the used market because people are frantically trying to sell their cars off. Like nobody wants to be associated with all this nonsense, and I don't blame them at all. Like, come on. These new logos makes absolutely no sense to me. It's no way related to the Jaguar brand or Jaguar's history of making cars or Jaguar's racing history. Absolutely nothing. I mean, if the idea was to move away from aggressiveness and masculinity, then you might as well drop the name Jaguar, right? Why use the name Jaguar and reduce it down to a kitten? It's not a kitten. Jaguar is not a kitten. Jaguar is not a kitten that you find in people's houses or on the streets. It's not a kitten. It's not a domestic kitten that meows. Right, Santino? Mr. Santino? The fuck were you thinking, Mr. Santino? How did you come up with this crap? Yeah, I mean, I don't want to blame just Santino, but he's the head of brand strategy. I don't know who else to blame, really. There are probably other people involved in this whole disaster. But you are the head of brand strategy. You are the gatekeeper. You are supposed to use your brain. You are supposed to do your due diligence. But I guess but after seeing that video of yours, it seems like you're just using Jaguar to push your own personal agenda of, I don't know what that is. That's weird. That's sad. I mean, actually some of my friends and cousins were in the used market looking for a luxury sedan. I mean, they always wanted a BMW, but they were also open to the idea of owning a Jaguar. But now Mr. Santino has killed it. Now nobody wants wants to be associated with that brand name. Not me, that's for sure. Absolutely not. If these are the final logos and the idea that they're gonna move forward with, I don't think Jaguar has a future. I don't think Jaguar is gonna exist for very long. It's probably gonna go extinct unless someone acquires the brand. Someone with a sane mind acquires the brand and corrects this whole mess. the